Hello, everyone. This is Martin Boyce. I want to talk a little bit about this International Criminal Court issued an arrest warrant for President Putin. Now, the International Criminal Court, the ICC, is not recognized by the United States, by Russia, by China, etc. And I don't think it's recognized by Ukraine either. So the court issued something to arrest a major country's president. I think it's pretty remarkable. What I want to look into is now, how does the United States handle the ICC? Now, in 2002, the United States not only not recognized ICC, in the United States, there actually is a law called the Anti-Hague Law. The name of the law actually is called the American Service Members Protection Act. But it's also here, it's called known informally as the Hague Invasion Act. You see, it's called Hague Invasion. What it says is essentially if the ICC dare to criminalize any Americans and arrest or prosecute any Americans, American has the right to invade Hague. Yes, you heard it correctly. Invade Hague. And then what's interesting is here. Now, the act also prohibits U.S. military aid to countries that are party to the ICC. However, exemptions are allowed for aid to NATO members, major non-NATO allies in Taiwan, and countries that have entered into Article 98 agreements, agreeing not to hand over U.S. nationals to the ICC. Okay, so these countries, I guess, has agreed with the United States that they're not going to arrest anybody, any U.S. personnel. If the ICC issue an arrest warrant, they're not going to do it. And here is one more sentence. Additionally, the act does not prohibit the U.S. from assisting in the search and the capture of foreign nationals wanted for prosecution by the ICC, especially naming Saddam Hussein, Slobodan Milosevic, and Osama bin Laden as examples. In other words, what this act is saying is that the United States is not going to comply with any of those ICC rules and regulations or anything. United States is not part of that. In fact, if the ICC dare to do anything to any U.S. personnel, U.S. actually have the right to invade Hague. Maybe that's what the Russia should be doing. But when it's about certain people, let's say Osama bin Laden, if the ICC issued an arrest warrant for him, the United States will help out. So it's very selective. Okay. And I'm very curious that if for whatever reason they invite Putin to come to Washington for any events, are they going to arrest him? Are they going to help ICC to arrest him? It's just the whole thing is very odd to me. And I also want you to see how China react to this. There are many social media that has been discussing this, but I just picked this one. This is from Sina.com. And here's the title, okay, the Russians doesn't recognize this ICC search arrest warrant. And then without any translation, just look at this one picture, right? And I think that tells everybody how China feels about it. I think it's overwhelmingly, that's how the netizens, at least based on what I checked, my reading of the netizens, how they feel about the ICC, right? And there's 11 million innocent people being killed and none of them being issued arrest warrant. So that's how China sees it. And last, I really want to share with you is John Bolton's take on that. This is the speech that he gave when he was the National Security Advisor of the Trump administration. So let's see what he says.
Today, on the eve of September the 11th, I want to deliver a clear and unambiguous message on behalf of the President of the United States. The United States will use any means necessary to protect our citizens and those of our allies from unjust prosecution by this illegitimate court. We will not cooperate with the ICC. We will provide no assistance to the ICC, and we certainly will not join the ICC. we will let the ICC die on its own. After all, for all intents and purposes, the ICC is already dead to us. We'll respond against the ICC and its personnel to the extent permitted by U.S. law. We will ban its judges and prosecutors from entering the United States. We will sanction their funds in the U.S. financial system, and we will prosecute them in the U.S. criminal system. We will do the same for any company or state that assists an ICC investigation of Americans.
That's all I have for now. I just think about it and happen to have some time, so I would just throw it out there to share with you. Thank you for watching, and if you like my program, please hit the like button and subscribe, and recommend it to your friends and families. Thank you.